What's up, YouTube? My name is Boy. A couple of days ago, we got some huge news in the VTuber industry. Basically, what happened was Iron Mouse announced that she was going to be leaving VShojo, stating, and I quote, that she was not paid the amount that she was owed. She did a live stream charity for the Immune Deficiency Foundation, the IDF. Did a little more research to give you some context. And in the wave of that, many other talents that were working under VShojo at the time left VShojo because they, along with Iron Mouse, were not getting paid for their talents and services. Now, for those of you who are not aware or do not know what VTubing is, let me just share a little context with you. VTubing is basically a real-life person behind an avatar. Now, if you're not really familiar on how that works, for those of you of the older generation, think Max Headroom. That's basically what VTubing is, in a nutshell. So, it has been a couple of days since I released my video talking about the situation, and we have an official update regarding the situation. VShojo, you will see a link in the description below, and you will see a screenshot that I'm going to be switching over to here in a minute, where the CEO makes an announcement regarding the situation. And that announcement reads, you will be seeing here in just a bit. And I quote, VShojo has failed and I've mismanaged the company into the situation you're all witnessing. So today I am sharing the difficult news that VShojo is shutting down, and I take full responsibility for the decisions that led us to this point. Now, for context, the last couple days we have had radio silence about the whole situation, and the CEO is coming out and admitting to the wrongdoings, and is basically announcing that they're closing the doors on the company, and they're no longer going to exist. Now, given the context of the situation, this shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone. But let's continue. I've been doing everything I can to fundraise and right the ship these past few months, but despite my efforts, we are in a worse position, and those I care about are now paying the price, which basically means you've left your talents to basically suffer, and you haven't really done much of anything to correct the problem. Over the past few years, we raised around $11 million to pursue a bold, talent-first approach in VTubing, prioritizing creators and community over short-term profits to achieve long-term sustainability. Yeah, I don't really buy into that, given everything that has come to light since then. Our funding went directly to our creators, boldface lie right there, through generous splits. Debut investments, infrastructure, concerts, events, and staffing, all designed to support them. Again, more bold-faced lies. We also wanted talent to their own IP, which we knew was a unique creator-first approach for an agency. Also, another load of bull. However, despite all our efforts, the business failed to generate the revenue we needed to sustain that model, and eventually we ran out of money, which explains why they haven't been paying anybody to begin with. But gee, I wonder why you haven't been paying your talents at all. Like, to me, this just opens up a whole new can of worms, and basically leaves the door open for even more questions that are being left unanswered. I'm deeply sorry to all the talent, staff, friends, and community members who believed in our brand. You did not deserve this. Of course, these talents did not deserve the treatment that they got, but it happened anyway, which is a very unfortunate situation to be in. Now, a couple of days ago, I mentioned that the organization was going to do one of two things. They were going to find new talents to help keep the business afloat, or they were going to close its doors, and this is what's happening. They're closing the doors on the company. So, I called this. I saw this coming a mile away, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people saw this coming a mile away too. And given the amount of backlash that the company has gotten, the lack of self-awareness, the lack of ability to pay the talents that they hired, which is why they all left. Because they have not been paid, they were not given the money that they owed, that they earned, that deserved. Again, this doesn't come as a shock to anybody. So yeah, that's just the update that I wanted to talk about. VShojo is officially done at this point. And if you actually go to the link that I provided, there will be a link in the description below. You'll see a bunch of comments cooking VShojo. Like, for example, Dragonspit, where's the money? And Giga, who did a video warning us about this, VShojo didn't just fail, money, staff, and leadership failed VShojo. Instead of using talent money on operating costs, the company should have shut down or at least informed us, but you used us as cash cows to keep things afloat while keeping us in the dark. Wow, Giga just going right for the throat. And Iron Mouse, of course, you broke my heart, my spirit, and my trust, which, you know, I'm not surprised Iron Mouse made a response to this, posting a comment on this. And Kason, why didn't you let us know the moment you realized this situation? Why did I get the information 2 weeks ago, not from the company, but from my homegirls? Why did you lie to the JP branch a week ago that everything was good and taken care of? And one more from Shy Lily. We would all be able to do so and cover all expenses. Brother, you've somehow been bleeding 11 million while maintaining the most successful and biggest VTuber roster in Western EN history, and figured that all just go away on its own? Oh, to spew BS so confidently. What a weird way to say. So basically, I've been sitting ducks while watching the ship sink, and instead of sitting down with the talents and explaining the situation and finding ways to fix the business model, we went about hiring more and bigger talents to rake in more profits to cover our incompetence. Oh, also, I had no idea what the 500,000 was supposed to be for, and never questioned it or checked the books. Oopsie, LOL. I feel so freaking terrible for your former talents. So, yeah. Right now, VShojo and their CEO are getting cooked by everybody. Not just from the talents that were working under them, but also other people that were watching the company implode on itself. And finally, all of this has come to a head. So again, VShojo is officially closing its doors. They are filing for bankruptcy, I believe. And the company is just done. There's nothing left for them. So yeah. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. I'll leave links in the description below to the announcement and all the comments that you can read. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you like what you saw, please like and subscribe. If you want to see more stuff in the future, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to share this video around. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.